What is going on, y'all? This is Chris Saunders, aka CSProductions.29. You are loved, you are valued, and you are appreciated. I've got my coffee here, a nice fresh blend, and we are going to dive into The Hype by 21 Pilots, the Berlin version or variation. It says location sessions, parentheses Berlin, so I'm assuming this is the right one. It's been a long time awaited request, and so appreciate the patience for everybody. But we are going to dive back into this. Hopefully, again, we've scathed through a few songs from being blocked on YouTube and then being unblocked and or them just, whenever that happens, just popping up. So if you haven't, I'll be sure to have all of my 21 Pilots reactions in the comment section or in the description down below. So be sure to check those out because some of you have mentioned, hey, I don't think YouTube let us know that this one was uploaded whenever it was uploaded. So I'll be sure to have those in the description down below. Without further ado, let's dive into this variation of the song, The Hype.
We are in Berlin, Germany for one day. I have a show later tonight, and I thought since I had so much fun reimagining some older songs off of Trench, I was going to do that again today at a studio here for the song The Hype. And we just have one day. We'll see what happens. So if I could sit here and just the rig chills here, I could lean over, grab the mic or whatever, but then also volume control of some sort.
Do these have 7 interfaces right in front of you?
We're not
Yeah.
too big on
Using my interface though?
right now. We're not. We don't have
MIDI?
Just MIDI, yeah.
Yeah, we could just run MIDI into my. You want to just run MIDI from
You
there?
want straight up MIDI or you want USB?
yours.
Right now with the middle settle.
There's a lot going on.
So this is gonna literally be the intro.
Beautiful.
Sometimes I feel cold, even paralyzed. My interior world needs to sanitize. It might take some friends and a warmer shirt, but you don't get thick skin without getting nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're
Hey.
a terrible sight, but you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype.
A bunch of thoughts. So one, is that his lady friend? Or was that his lady friend at the time? Was that his girlfriend? Is he married? I don't know. But a couple things. So one, there's so much going on, and I love this because we've done a couple of kind of like behind the scenes looks with John Bellion songs, which be sure to check those out as well. And I just love seeing just the behind the scenes because so often I think we think that as consumers, you know, people just kind of, they're talented and yeah, they just do this quickly. And for some people, some songs just come like it's nothing naturally and it just flows. But a lot of the times there's so many people and so much work on the back end that occurs. But then even when you heard the acoustic version, just to record it through a camera, so not great audio, you could hear like the piano. But then when it went to like what it actually sounded like being mic'd up and or plugged into a MIDI system and going into the software, it's like you could really, man, hear and feel like the embodiment and the full sound of the piano he was playing. And likewise, another thing, like they left in the part where you heard the metronome, where just to, because everything is, there's a pattern, and just to stay on beat and ensure that everything is dialed in and perfect. You heard the metronome at the beginning that he's going to have in his in-ears, so he knows when, like, to what what tempo it's always on, and so he'll stay on tempo there. But I mean, this is just so cool to see. Additionally, just all the different elements to make up the song and how he's just flowing. And I'm curious if he created the beat as well, or if I believe the drummer is it Josh. If Josh had a role to play within the beat. But it's just so cool to see.
But you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype. Just don't believe the hype. Take it from me. You'll be with your kind. Yeah. Just don't believe the hype. Everywhere you go, you won't be surprised. Yeah.
How long do we have?
2 hours.
We have to leave for the show, Lollapalooza Berlin, in 2 hours.
I love that.
We'll come back.
I love that piano like walk down where it just did like 5 seconds ago.
For the show, Lollapalooza Berlin,
Love that.
in 2 hours. So we'll come back after the show. Keep the studio open. See if we can finish it.
Sometimes I feel cold, even paralyzed. My interior world
Hey.
needs to sanitize. It might take some friends and a warmer shirt, but you don't get thick skin without getting nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're a terrible sight, but you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype. Just don't believe the hype. Take it from me. You'll be with your kind. Yeah. Just don't believe the hype. Everywhere you go, you won't be surprised. Yeah.
It's crazy where another thing that comes to mind just from a studio perspective is I think a lot of people have this vision in their head of a studio or these corporations or music companies having like these crazy buildings and things like that with the studio, where at least this one, and I would say often in many cases, because there are a lot of people that can do things like this in their homes as well. It looks like a normal building on the outside, like some sort of office building, and it's just built out on the inside with the necessary equipment, soundproofing, and music or instruments to equip and have an available space for artists to come in and write and produce music, which is really cool. And so I think it's kind of a little bit of a paradigm shift as well, where thinking of where sometimes we think one thing something, but in actuality, it's often not. Ready for the show.
No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear the wave. Yeah. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear the wave. Yeah. You'll be with your kind.
Crazy. So that's The Hype by 21 Pilots. Honestly, I think I probably enjoy that version of the song better than the main version with the music video here. I'm curious, did he release this like complete version without the kind of documentary style commentary as a song itself? If it did, if he or they did, I should say, can you link it in the comment section down below? That would be super helpful, just because I personally, I think I like that version. It's just like, not more organic isn't the right words to describe it, but it just has like kind of like groovy, chill elements and vibes that I just really liked. And so that was really cool. I appreciate, I know it was a long wait. Just had so many songs to get to and still do from everybody that's been requesting songs, but definitely not done with 21 Pilots as long as the songs don't get blocked. So hopefully this doesn't and you get to see it. But that was The Hype, the Berlin version, and I'm assuming it's because, as he mentioned, Lollapalooza Berlin, they kind of recorded, at least started recording this before they went on to that show. But that was really cool. So that's The Hype, the Berlin version by 21 Pilots. Be sure to let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Help me out with some of my requests, please. I'd greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, as well as hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a video in the future. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.